My roommate filmed hundreds of videos on my bed while I was in class, told me I was ruining her life over nothing, just some content that wasn't personal. I just stared at her. That was 9 months ago. Today, she sobbed through an 8-year federal prison sentence. Who was the worst roommate you ever had? I came back to our dorm room between classes because I'd forgotten my statistics textbook and walked into a smell that definitely wasn't mine. My roommate Hazel was supposed to be at her 3-hour chemistry lab like she was every Tuesday and Thursday, and our tiny shared room looked normal at first glance until I noticed my bed was completely messed up, even though I always made it perfectly before leaving for my 8 a.m. class. Her bed across from mine was still pristine, but my sheets were pulled wrong and my stuffed elephant that my dead grandma gave me was on the floor, which sent a weird chill through me because I always kept it on my nightstand. Something felt so wrong that I started looking around my side of the room more carefully and noticed my expensive face cream was almost empty when I'd just bought it, and there were stains on my comforter that definitely weren't there this morning. I was about to text Hazel asking what happened when I noticed her laptop was open on her desk, still logged into some website I didn't recognize. The screen showed a dashboard with video thumbnails, and when I looked closer, I almost threw up because they were clearly taken in our dorm room, specifically on my bed with my recognizable cloud-patterned sheets, while her perfectly made bed was visible in the background untouched. The titles were things like "College Roomie's Bed While She's at Class" and "Risky Fun on Her Side," with thousands of views and comments from people saying how hot it was that she was doing this on her roommate's bed without permission. Then I clicked on one from yesterday and saw her and some random guy having intimacy on my bed while hers sat empty 3 feet away, using my pillow, with my stuffed elephant visible in the shot like some kind of sick prop while she told him, "My uptight roommate won't be back from class for 2 more hours." I downloaded everything and ran to my friend's room down the hall, barely able to breathe while showing her what I'd found. Within an hour, half our floor was crammed into the common room staring at my laptop in complete horror, and our RA was pacing back and forth saying this was the most insane violation she'd ever seen in 5 years of working student housing. The girl who lived next door said she'd been wondering why she heard those kinds of noises during my Tuesday morning statistics class when Hazel was supposed to be at chemistry lab, and another girl said she'd seen different guys leaving our room at times when she knew I was in my back-to-back Tuesday classes. The IT major who lived upstairs helped me trace the payment history and found out Hazel had made over $15,000 from these videos in the past semester, all while contaminating my bed and belongings. We found videos going back to September, mere weeks after we'd been randomly assigned as roommates, and in some of them she was literally wearing my clothes that she'd taken from my closet. The worst one showed her telling some guy that her virgin prude roommate who sleeps in that bed every night would die if she knew what was happening in it, and they both laughed while doing things that made me want to burn every piece of fabric I owned. Our RA called an emergency meeting with Residential Life, but the director said they needed more time to investigate before taking action, which made everyone furious because we had literal video evidence of her violating every housing rule about respecting shared spaces. And Hazel's dad was a major donor, so we all had a pretty good idea of how that investigation would pan out. The girl who worked at the front desk told us Hazel had been signing in different guys all semester using fake names and saying they were there to see other people on our floor, clearly timing it for when I had my predictable class schedule. She knew exactly when I'd be gone because we'd exchanged schedules at the beginning of the semester for emergencies, and she'd been using that information to turn my bed into her